Guys, December na. And actually, nag-start pa to ng November when companies started giving out the 13th month pay of their employees. So ako, if I remember it correctly, when I was still with IBM working with them, maaga binibigyan 13th month pay namin, usually mga first week of November. So, para nakakapag-budget na kami. And as an employee before, isa to sa pinakahihintay naming bonus for many different reasons. And in this video, pag-uusapan natin all about the 13-month pay. Saan ba to usually ginagamit? And saan mo ba to dapat gamitin talaga? And how digital banks can help you manage your money, such as Maribank. So samahan niyo ako, pag-usapan natin yan. Sit back and let's discuss. Coming right up. Hi guys, this is Pat and you're in Pat Quintos Review TV. So if you're new to my channel, I do reviews about personal finance na meron na experience or meron na akong knowledge na ginawa ko na yan ng videos and playlist na makikita nyo dito sa taas. At kung bago ka dito sa channel ko, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel. So disclaimer lang guys, right now wala na ako sa corporate, freelance na ako, and yeah, for me, hindi ko siya na-experience right now. But when I was still employed sa corporate or sa private sector, talagang isa to sa pinakahihintay nating bonus na matanggap. Actually, hindi naman siya sort of bonus. It's a government-mandated pay. Well, based on my research, ang pinagmulan pala netong 13-month pay is coming from a presidential decree under ni President Marcos during the martial law era. And then, fast forward today, wala akong nakitang Republic Act na in-enact for this 13th month pay. So yeah, since itong 13th month pay, sakto din talaga during the Christmas season, usually, nagagamit itong 13th month pay for the holiday itself. And isa ako sa nabudol niyan nung nagtatrabaho pa ako sa corporate. Bakit budol? Budol kasi, kung titingnan mo, may mas magandang paglalagyan ang 13th month pay mo kaysa ibili mo ng ibili na kung ano-ano. That is one of my biggest mistake when I was still in corporate. And lalo na since nagsisimula pa lang ako magtrabaho dati. So kala ko dati pagkuha ko ng 13th month pay,
uy, may pambili na ako ng bagong cellphone.
And talaga, totoo naman, cellphone talaga, isa sa nasa utak ko noon kapag dumating ang 13th month pay. Bakit? Kasi wala pa naman ako masyadong obligasyon. So, more on nakafocus ako sa sarili ko without me thinking of my future. Which is ngayon, naisip ko na napakamaling mindset neto. Na dapat, when you're young, you should start early preparing for your future. So, here are the reason where people usually spend their 13-month pay. And baka you need to know this for you to correct this kind of mistakes. Another disclaimer lang guys, actually baka sabihin nyo, wala po talaga akong pakialam sa mga 13-month pay nyo or how you spend your money, di ba? But having this information na i-share ko sa inyo, at least makapag-reflect kayo kung saan nyo talaga dapat i-spend ang inyong 13-month pay. Okay? So, unang-una sa lahat, people are using their 13-month pay sa holiday rush. At sabi ko nga, ganyan ako dati. Pagkatanggap mo ng 13-month pay dahil nasa euphoric stage ka, meaning masaya ka, nandyan yung ilalagay mo talaga siya sa panghanda mo. Tapos, syempre, meron kang self-care. Usually dyan, mga nagpapariban during 13-month pay. O, di ba? Makikita mo na may 13-month pay na pag marami na nakariban sa kumpanya. Pangatlo, yun nga, self-care din. Naawa ka sa sarili mo, sasabihin mo, deserve mo naman to dahil isang taong ka nagtrabaho, bibili ka ng bagong gadget mo. Pang-apat, syempre, dahil holiday season, gagamitin mo yung pera mo, pambili ng mga regalo, di ba? Hanggang sa later on, pag start ng January, alam mo kung anong life goal ang susunod. Ang susunod dyan is New Year's resolution. And that New Year's resolution, ang nakalagay dyan is, what? Magtitipid ako. Di ba? You spend all your money during the holidays and later on, tipid moment ka na. So, ang masasabi ko lang dito is you need to be cautious when you're spending your 13-month pay for the holiday. Maybe, budget your 13-month pay, allot portion, and not totally spend all your money or majority of your 13-month pay for the holiday season. I'm not saying na hindi maganda yon. Nasa sa inyo naman yan. Kung mayaman kayo, why not, di ba? Pero for an average Filipino, I think and I believe it is much better to have a budget and save the rest for the rainy days. Number 2, where Filipino usually spend their 13-month pay. Ito, magbabayad ng utang, which is somehow good. However, if nandun ka sa cycle ng utang, medyo mag-isip-isip ka. Ano ibig mong sabihin? Well, maganda yan. Like, kunyari, meron kang utang sa credit card and dumating ang 13-month pay mo. It is your opportunity now to get that 13-month pay and pay your credit card. Or at least, pay your utang. But then again, sinasabi ko na you need to have a proper budget for your 13-month pay para naman hindi mo makalimutan ang ibang aspect ng buhay mo. Kasi kapag binayad mo naman lahat ng 13-month pay mo sa utang mo, ano mangyayari? Ang usually na mangyayari dyan, pag binayad mo, uutang ka ulit. And then the cycle continues. So hindi ka nakakali sa cycle ng pangungutang. So what I'm suggesting dito is, set a proper budget, hindi mo man ma-accomplish na ma-fully pay ang utang mo because hindi mo nilagay lahat yung 30-month pay mo. At least nagkakaroon ka ng breathing room sa finances mo. And kapag nagkaroon ka na ng breathing room sa finances mo, please, hanggat maaari, magkaroon ka na rin ng proper budget on a monthly basis. Kasi kapag sinunod mo tong budget mo, tutulong to sa'yo para makaiwas sa bagong utang. So kapag nangyari yan, make sure na i-follow nyo yung budget nyo. Huwag nyong hayaan masira ulit. Kasi kadalasan yan, na-experience ko to talaga. Nagbayad ako ng credit card ko or other loans sa inyo. Binayad ko doon, tapos ginamit ko rin yung card ko. Instead na ang ginamit ko lang doon sa card ko is yung regular expenses ko. Hindi natin namamalayan na nag-overspend na pala tayo dun sa budget natin. Guys, baka pwede naman kayo mag-subscribe and follow dito sa aking mga social media channel. Dito po sa YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and even Instagram. So please follow and support. Lastly, less of us are doing this, which is we save our money or invest them. Mas marami pa rin talaga ang gumagamit ng 13-month pay for the expenses and paying the bills, but napaka-konti po talaga ang ginagamit ang 13-month pay to save or even build their emergency funds or maybe invest them. Napaka-konti talaga. So meron po dyan na pagkakuha ng 13-month pay nila, i-deposit po kagad nila sa time deposit, or ibibili po nila ng stocks, etc., etc., which is a good thing. And you can do that if you treat the 13-month pay as really extra and that you don't need your 13-month pay to pay your loans or to give aguinaldos to everyone. Yeah, okay na okay po yan. Ang gandang way po yan ng paggagamitan ng 13-month pay. However, hindi naman po tayo lahat ganyan. Hindi po tayo lahat biniyayaan. Diba? So, if you are just an average Filipino like me, meron po talaga tayong utang, gastusin, but given that, kailangan din natin mag-save and invest. So basically, yan yung tatlong aspect ng finances mo na kailangan mong matugunan. As an average Filipino earner, hindi natin kayang i-fully ilagay itong 13-month pay natin naman sa savings. Kasi ang mangyayari lang din dyan is, paunti-unti, kukuha tayo dyan sa pera na yan, tapos ibabayad natin sa utang or sa expenses natin. Or even sa holiday rush, di ba? So, the best thing to do talaga, again and again, is to have a 13-month pay budget, divide it sa holiday expenses nyo, sa pagbabayad ng utang nyo, and then sa pagsisave. Yan po yung wag niyong kakalimutan. So lalo na po sa mga wala pang emergency fund, this is your best time na i-start ang emergency fund nyo. Maglagay kayo ng separate na money na hindi nyo po ginagalaw. Ipunin nyo po yan para in case of the rainy days, may mahuhugot po kayo at hindi po kayo uutang. Mas mahirap po kasi na umutang during financial problems kayo kesa hugutin po nyo yung emergency fund nyo. Building an emergency fund saves you time and money. Sinishield ang interest na makukuha nyo from inflation. Thus, somehow it would retain most of the buying power ng pera nyo. And with that regards, nandyan po si Maribank. Dahil lang sa 3.5% po ang interest na makukuha natin kapag naglagay po tayo ng pera kay Maribank, somehow it would cancel out yung inflation na nararanasan natin. Yung inflation is the pagtaas ng bilihin or in layman's term yung pagbaba ng purchasing power or capacity ng pera natin para bumili. For example, yung candy na naabutan ko 50 centavos. Ngayon magkano na ang candy? 5 piso. Gano'n na yata ngayon. O, 'di ba? Yung piso ko dati nakakabili ng 2 candy. Ngayon, kailangan ko ng 2 piso para bumili ng isang candy. 'Di ba? Somehow with the interest na nakukuha is nasi-shield yung pera natin from that decrease in buying power. So, the 3.5%, mataas po yan in terms of traditional banks. And kung i-compare naman po natin to sa mga online and digital banks, still at an industry standard naman po siya. And in case lang po na you're going to build your emergency fund nga po, masingit ko lang naman po, please use my referral code PATQUINTO when you start to create your Maribank account. And believe me guys, using Maribank, napaka-convenient po niya, napaka-straightforward po niya, and isa sa pinaka-gusto ko dito is the 15 free bank transfer. So please use my referral code PATQUINTO when creating a Maribank account. Deposit 1,000 pesos and let it stay there for 3 days and you will get 175 pesos as a referral bonus coming from Maribank. O di ba? Naglagay ka lang ng 1,000 pesos, pinatulog mo ng 3 araw, nagkaroon ka pa ng additional na 175 pesos. I think this is a sulit deal. So, use my referral code. Okay? In summary guys, please pag-isipan nyo po kung paano nyo gagamitin ang 13-month pay nyo. From my point of view, hindi siya advisable na gastusin sa isang focus area. Meaning, gastusin mo sa holiday lahat. Hindi maganda yon. Ibayad mo sa utang lahat. Hindi rin maganda yon. I-save mo lahat. Hindi rin po maganda yon. Because, nakakalimutan po natin yung other responsibilities and aspects natin. So, really, this 13-month pay will give you a breathing room sa finances mo if you manage it properly. Or our question of the day, natanggap mo na ba ang 13-month pay mo? And if so, how many percent of your 13-month pay ang intended mo to save? For our weekly GCash giveaway, you need to answer the question of the day and share this video sa inyong social media site such as Facebook, YouTube, or even Instagram. So sali na po kayo! I hope you like this video. Leave a thumbs up, and if not, wala nang problema dyan, but continue to support me by subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and also the bell button sa tabing subscribe para makareceive kayo ng latest notification sa lahat ng upload ko. Again guys, this is Pat Quinto and you're in Pat Quinto's Review TV. Bye-bye!